मन करे सो प्राण दे और मन करे सो प्राण ले। ये कुछ पंक्तियां हैं पीयूष मिश्रा जी की कविता में से। ये मुझे हमेशा महादेव की याद दिलाती है। तो इसी के साथ स्वागत करते हैं और एक साथ हम सब कहेंगे हर हर महादेव। स्वागत है आप सबका एपिसोड 3 के पार्ट 3 में। अब तक आपने देखा होगा कि पार्ट 1 और पार्ट 2 में हमने क्या कुछ कवर किया है। पशुपतिनाथ मंदिर, उसकी कहानियाँ और उसके आसपास जितने भी देवी देवता है उन सब के बारे में। तो अभी आज के एपिसोड में हम और आगे गणेश भाई के साथ बात करेंगे और कुछ यहाँ पे मंदिर है जो बहुत ही ज़रूरी है समझना, वो समझेंगे और ये वीडियो कंटिन्यू रहे। तो प्लीज़ बने रहना। और आज का दिन भी बहुत ही अच्छा है। आज सरस्वती माता की पूजा की जाती है। तो इसी के साथ हम ये वीडियो चालू करेंगे आज। थैंक यू सो मच। तो स्वागत कीजिए गणेश का एपिसोड 3 के पार्ट 3 में। कैसे हो गणेश आज?
वेरी गुड, अच्छा लग रहा है। आज स्पेशल दिन है, बसंत पंचमी, सरस्वती का स्पेशल डे।
ओके।
एंड स्पेशली फॉर स्टूडेंट्स, we all are students, we're starting our life, right? Yeah, so it's a special day for Saraswati because she gives us blessings of better education, knowledge, art, kala or gala, that's what we say, so we all are having special kinds of skills in our life, professionally or non-professionally. I'm speaking now, it's also a kind of skill, a conversation skill. You are listening, that's a skill itself. So Saraswati Mata gives blessings to every sort of skill, and today it's her day. So yeah, it's a good morning, fresh morning. It was gloomy yesterday and the other day, but it's sunny today. Beautiful weather. So yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day today. So today is the auspicious day of Saraswati. It's called Saraswati Puja, Vasanta Panchami or Sri Panchami. And on this day, students or any professional personalities would go to the temple, at the temple of Saraswati, do the morning rituals, recite Saraswati Bandhana, the sacred mantras for Saraswati, and offer different kinds of offerings that Saraswati Mata likes to have. So yeah, it's really a sacred day today, and also it is called Vasanta Panchami because from today day onwards there is the starting of new season, the autumn season, and we are lucky that we are exactly close by the Saraswati Temple, and we could see a queue of students and Hindu devotees earlier, and still there are some people lining up to worship Saraswati. And as we can see on this temple wall, there's lots of name written by the students. So this is like a traditional aspects. On this day, students write the name on the Saraswati's temple wall, so that she always gives the blessings of better education. So we're exactly in front of Guheswari Temple. Guheswari Temple is the temple of Bagmati. This is a Shakti Peeth. You see, when we say Shakti Peeth, there are different Shakti Peeths all over Nepal. Lord Shiva, when he was really saddened by the tragedy of his wife Sati Devi, he was strolling around carrying the dead body of Sati Devi, and so in different places of Nepal, the rotten body part of Sati Devi happened to drop down, and Guheswari Temple is exactly the same place where the back part, the perineum part of Sati Devi dropped down. Okay, so this is the Shakti Peeth. This is the power point of Guheswari Mata, who is herself the incarnation of Bhagavati or Parvati. And the temple was constructed in 17th century, but before Guheswari Temple happened to be at this place. It's been written in Kalika Puran, one of the Hindu scriptures, that this had been the place where Bhagavati Mata would come and do her secret ritual. So it pretty became popular as Shakti Peeth, as Guheswari Temple, but it had already been a very sacred place for those who follow Shaktism because of the presence of Bhagavati Mata. Okay. And So inside the Guheswari Temple, there is an eternal pond where the water never gets finished. So when Hindus go to the Guheswari Mata Temple, what they do is there will be a small pond. There is a small pond which is covered up with kalas, the silver water pot. And then on special request of the visitors, the priest of the temple take out the pot and give the water offering to the pilgrims. And this tradition has been happening since hundreds of thousands of years. Yet the water of the pond has not finished. So there must be really some divine Shakti presence inside the Guheswari Temple. And like Pashupatinath Temple is the greatest Shiva temple. Similarly, Guheswari Temple is the greatest Bagmati Temple, the Shakti Peeth. Likewise, Bagmati River is the greatest river, the holy rivers in the entire world for the Hindus. And so there are different cultures, there are different jatras, there are different traditions and festivals that take place in Guheswari Temple. One of them happens in the April time, where they hoist the big, trunk of the tree, and then they stroll around different parts of Kathmandu. Even they take it to Taleju Bhavani in Pasundapur Darbari Square. So this is taken care by the Newari community of Guheswari Temple area, the priest. And so while they worship Guheswari Mata, they follow the tantric ritual, and as it is conducted by the Newari priest, they also use a huge amount of blood, the animal sacrifices, and also they use alcohol. They sour the statue of the main temple with the alcohol which they call Aila in local Newari language. And from various parts of Nepal and India, there comes pilgrims to get blessings from Bhagavati Mata, Guheswari Temple. And this is also a place where people would like to get involved in any such auspicious life event. Let's say if they want to get married, this is where they come. So today as well, you can see some couples, starting their new life. So Guheswari Mata Temple has always been very, very important. She is the one who protects us, takes away all the evil spirit. She is the goddess of nature. She is the counterpart of Lord Shiva. So the power of Shiva is the Shakti, which is Guheswari Mata. And from Guheswari Mata Temple, now we are walking towards Kirateshwar Mahadev. Kirateshwar Mahadev is one of the forms of Lord Shiva. He became Kirat. Okay, and the statue that we have, the linga that we have in the Kirateshwar Temple is very, very old. In fact, one of the oldest Shiva linga in all Nepal. And there is also an interesting story, the legend about Kirateshwar Mahadev. And the legend goes like this. So Lord Shiva, he wanted to actually trick Parvati. He wanted to, do a little bit of, play. He was messing with Parvati. So, living away Parvati, Mother Parvati, Father Shiva, he came and stayed living in the form of Kirat. Okay, one of the manifestation of Lord Shiva. And then, so he used to stroll around the jungle. He used to, take bath with the Bagmati River down there. And then, knowing Lord Shiva was staying here in the form of Kirat, Parvati Mata as well, she started living around this area so she could get close to Lord Shiva. But Shiva did not recognize that Parvati was also living here. But Parvati knew that Shiva was here, that's why she came here. Okay. So Shiva, early in the mornings, he used to go down to the Bagmati River to take bath, and he used to see a beautiful Parvati again taking bath, and somehow Shiva happened to fall in affection. He started growing desire upon Parvati. But again, Parvati was not really in her original form, but she was also disguised as Kirat. So Shiva was really desperate about confessing his affection towards Parvati, and after thousands of years, according to the legend, after thousands of years, Lord Shiva finally told to Parvati about his feeling, and then he asked if Parvati could get married with Shiva. And then so Parvati, looking at the proposal, listening at the proposal of Lord Shiva, she was really like laughing, because Shiva wanted to trick Parvati, but Parvati counter-tricked Shiva. Okay, so this kind of story, this kind of Shiva Leela happened here. And then so what Parvati did was she told that she is actually Parvati, and so Shiva he was really like bowing his head down towards Parvati and told to Parvati that you are really Mahamaya. Even Shiva could not be away from the the illusion of Maya created by Parvati, so she is known as Mahamaya as well. Okay, so here is the linga where Lord Shiva was present. So this is how Kirateshwar came to be. Coming down from Kirateshwar Mahadev Temple, few meters underside there is Gauri Ghat on the bank of the river. And Gauri Ghat, as the name itself says, Gauri Mata, she came here and did tapasya, used to take bath with this holy river water. So it becomes a very sacred pilgrim destination for Hindus. And right there is it's not a proper statue, it's just the rock which is used by Gauri Mata to sat over while she was meditating on the side of Bagmati River, along which we can see Lord Ganesh's statue, Hanuman, and many more small shrines dedicated to different deities. Pashupatinath Temple is right on the bank of Bagmati River. The Bagmati River is very, very sacred, the holiest rivers for the Hindus, and it is also known as the head of the Ganges. Well, talking about Bagmati River, it flows from the northern side of Kathmandu, from a hill called Shivapuri, as the name tells itself how sacred it is, that the hill is named after Shiva, Shivapuri. The Hindu scriptures, especially the Himbat Khanda, it tells that Bagmati River is created out of a drop of spit coming from Shiva's mouth, where Saraswati Mata stays. Saraswati Mata is always in the mouth of Lord Shiva, and the Ganges is on the head, on his dreads. So Lord Brahma wanted to create this beautiful universe which could be suitable to live for every living creatures. So he created mountains, trees and all, but he wanted also to create the living beings. But before that, it is very important that there is water resources, enough water for the people living in the universe, in the planet. So he did very hard tapasya, the meditation, and Lord Shiva was really impressed looking at such a hard dedication of Brahma. So looking at the story goes like this: looking at the hard meditation of Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva very loudly laughed. So when he was laughing, a drop of spit just came to come down, and then it became Bagmati River. So it's something a part of Lord Shiva. The Bagmati River have come out of the body of Lord Shiva. So you can imagine how holy, how sacred it is.
तो इस तरीके से हम पशुपतिनाथ के जो एपिसोड है उसको समाप्त करेंगे. सिर्फ एपिसोड को समाप्त कर रहे हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे जो जानकारी है वो मुझे लगता है कि उसके लिए मुझे यहीं पे रहना होगा और यहीं पे एपिसोड्स बनाते रहना होगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत कुछ है और जो हम इस कम समय में इस वीडियोस में नहीं बिता पाएंगे. तो मैं तो यही कहूँगा कि आप खुद आइए पशुपतिनाथ और यहाँ पे आके देखिए, समझिए और जानिए कि क्या होता है ज़िंदगी और क्या होता है मृत्यु के बाद। तो ये सब समझिए। और मैं धन्यवाद करूँगा गणेश का कि गणेश ने इतनी सारी महत्वपूर्ण जानकारी हम तक पहुँचाई है इस चैनल थ्रू, और आप तक पहुँचाई है इस चैनल थ्रू। सो धन्यवाद गणेश।
It's a pleasure to be, a part of your, like YouTube videos, and I really hope that this information, this video that we have done together will help many of the people to, get blessings of Lord Shiva. And yeah, welcome everybody.